My name is Wals Bosman from Wals Kitchen. Today we will do a dish called melanzana alla parmigiana. It's an eggplant dish with tomatoes and cheese, which the most important one is Parmesan, obviously. I'm not telling you this is the original version of it. This is a recipe, but obviously it will only be as good as the ingredients that you buy. Good quality canned tomatoes with olive oil, salt, pepper, basil, a little chili, which is optional. The most important cheese is the Parmigiano. I like to use scamorza, which is a smoked formaggio filato, which it melts in the same way as mozzarella does. Little garlic, very minimal garlic. Obviously, the starter show, eggplant or aubergine or melanzane. An oven dish, this is a very nice one. A cheese grater for the Parmesan, knife, chopping board, and I will blitz the canned tomato with a hand blender. Okay, so let's start with the aubergines. These are washed and dried. You can go very thin or as thick as you like. It just means you might have to cook it a little longer or shorter. I will go for half a centimeter. Salt it as much as you would think it needs to flavor it. As you leave this a few minutes, the aubergine will start sweating a little bit. The aubergine that is salted, where I put the olive oil drop, spreads evenly. I can use less oil to cover the full surface of the aubergine. Classic old recipes, it says to salt the aubergine, leave them, extract the moist, as that will lose the bitters. That story is an old story, but the salt still has a very good function. What I'm going to do is slice, salt, and then just layer them in. It's one aubergine per person. Okay? Basketball was never my thing. Again, lay them out. Again, salt. Turn them around. Same again on the other side. Salt. As the aubergine does shrink and you are adding Parmesan, you tend to over salt it more than to under salt it. So here we have the 4 or 5 aubergines. I can give them a little toss like that, and you can see that the moisture is coming out. That's very nice. That's what we want. Now I can add the olive oil. As you can see here, I'll do the first little drizzle, just like that. And now the oil is nicely sliding or gliding over the aubergines. As I would say, a healthy amount of oil to make the dish delicious. So the aubergines are now salted, they're oiled, and we're ready to grill them. It is now time to turn over the aubergine. Grill them 2 minutes on each side on a medium heat. So what we're looking for is a halfway cooking. Get some color, a little bit of smokiness from the grilling. It will still cook 40 minutes in the oven. So what we're looking for is a nice caramelization. Left hand always behind the back. As I was working in the pizzeria, they showed me how they make their tomato sauce. So a real Neapolitan pizzeria. They don't make a tomato sauce in advance in the sense of that they cook the sauce before. It's raw from can. So here we go. Tomato, rinse out the can a little bit, always good. I will do now just a half a clove of garlic. Because it is raw, the flavor will be more intense. So here we go, 1 can of tomato, half a clove of garlic, salt, about a teaspoon. Pepper, I will use one of these little calabrese chilies. You can make it as spicy as you want. Olive oil, 1 spoon, 2 spoon, 3 spoon. Here we go. I'm just going to press it down. Okay, I'm just looking for if the garlic is blended, and it is. Very well. Now we need to have a little taste. It's nice. So I'm looking for a good seasoning. We're going to start building the dish. I got the aubergine. I got cheese, tomato sauce, basilico. Oh, amazing. Cheese, formaggio filato. It's very strong flavor, and this would be enough. Just dice it in this way. It will be a beautiful melting effect. Dice, dice, dice. So let's start with some tomato sauce, yeah? Just to cover the bottom. Let's go for the first layer of aubergine. So now we're just gonna lay it out like this. Now I'm gonna do about 2 layers. You can make it as high as you want. Tomato sauce again. This time I'm gonna be a little bit more generous. I just wanna make sure that all the aubergines are covered. Okay, then we go for the next layer, okay, of Parmesan cheese, Parmigiano. It is a cheesy dish, you know, so don't be shy. But then again, don't overdo it either. Scamorza, just like that, all over the place, a little bit. You know, the idea of this dish is that, well, you should be able to be finished within 40 minutes, I would say. Okay, now we have the basil. If you want to use oregano, also good, but maybe not both of them. So choose one. Okay, let's go for another layer. Again, just like that, making sure they overlap a little bit. You know, you can go as crazy as 5 layers. You know, why not? Everything is covered for the second layer. And again, here we go with another layer of the tomato sauce. I don't think I've made this exactly a recipe, but I would say 5 to 6 aubergines to 1 can of tomato. Okay, well, let's go in for a last scoop. Very good. Everything is covered. A good amount of sauce, but doesn't need to be swimming in it. Again, here we go with the Parmesan cheese, Parmigiano, everywhere a little bit like that. Okay, final layer of Scamorza. Very nice. I'm not going to tell you how much gram cheese it is. It's going to take the fun away. 2 layers of grilled aubergine. We've used almost a can of tomato, almost some basil. Actually, I can finish off with a little bit more. Just like that. We've used the Parmesan, Parmigiano cheese, grated, and the Scamorza cheese, the smoked provola. Hey Mario, open the oven, here we go. 170. And go in like that. I want to create a little bit of steam. I like the heat of the steam in the sense that it doesn't dry out too much from the top. I do want it crispy, but I don't want it to dry out too much. 30 minutes, 170. It could be that I add another 10 minutes afterwards, or it could be that it's already burnt and then we just do it all over again. 170 degrees, half an hour later. Let's have a look. Oh my God. Yeah, this looks good. This looks very good. You see that? Should we take it out of the oven? Okay. Let's bring it over here. Here we got the dish. Oh my God, give me this hand to cook so good. It wants to rest. The juices are still a little fluid. The minimum time of this resting should be half an hour. But this is one of these dishes that tomorrow you cut a nice slice when it's cold and it portions very well, or you just warm up 1 portion. Some eat it as an antipasti. How I like to eat this is just some good quality bread, toast it like a bruschetta, and just eat it as it is, a little mixed salad on the side. Delicious. Okay, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy.
Heb je trek in nog een video? Er staan er ruim 1200 voor je klaar. Abonneer je op het YouTube kanaal of schrijf je in voor de nieuwsbrief, dan hou ik je wekelijks op de hoogte van nieuw materiaal.